Okay, round two. Here I am, guys. So, this is unpacking and STPing. Um, why, yes, I do pack. And this is my Mr. Limpy. I got the caramel because I'm a light fellow. Yeah. And, you know, this is definitely filler. You know, actually, it's funny, I bought the nipple STP thing, and I got hold on, where's the other one? Oh. This one was the packer that I got before my dog thought that my nuts would taste delicious, and this is what's left of the STP. Note the awesomely placed hole. And I actually bought this, plus this hip hugger harness thing. It holds your balls, and I think that's pretty awesome. But, right, I bought that from, hold on, let me see if I'm saying this right. The Levamentum Project. Levamentum Project, I got it, yeah. And they're based in Cali, and, you know, I bought that, plus, you know, one of their binders, which, I was not thrilled with, but I bought the bundle, which comes with the everyday packing bundle with a softie, which comes with, you know, a packer, SCP, and rejuvenation powder, and a harness, and yeah, that's it, I think. And you have the choice between, you know, 5-inch, which is this, 3.5-inch, softie, and, you know, nipple or spoon. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, brilliant idea. I'll get the spoon, and the spoon and I didn't really work out. I just have a hard time peeing in a tiny hole. Strangely enough, I don't know. Maybe I did try and practice. I practiced for a few weeks and kind of lost patience. Unfortunately I've moved, so I cannot find my what did I have? My Shiwi. So what I tried to do was take the Shiwi, take the tubing, clip the tubing, take the Shiwi, put the Shiwi in the tubing, and then like seal it. But the problem is I don't have a silicone sheath and a silicone nut to, you know, keep all that together. It kind of worked, and you know, it looked awesome, you know, from where I was standing. But I just couldn't. The Shiwi's hard, and I couldn't like work it out so that I kept it in my pants and didn't break off of the tube, because it would be really awkward to be, you know, doing your thing in the bathroom and you're going in here and then it's like, oh, what's that on your shoe? Got excited. I don't know. You know, so, that was my STP story, and I'm in the process of looking for another one. But let me digress really quick. Again, Mr. Limpy is a great little space holder. He's good. He's a good space holder. You know, what's this? Maybe $10 for a 5-inch. And you know, you can't expect a lot for $10. Now, I'm looking for another packer, which should be a little bit more, realistic and filling. But, you know, if you're just looking for you know, let me fill the void, I don't have a lot of money, Mr. Limpy will, you know, do the thing. Okay, let me put this down. He'll do the thing. And, what I use with Mr. Limpy is this awesome harness that I made at home. It's just like boxer briefs. And I just, you know, ripped my, I just ripped the shorts off. Got a O-ring right here, nifty little, you know, O-ring. And I sewed it on. And, you know, I've had this for, what is it, 6 months, maybe? 6 months. I put them in rotation. I've got like 3 of them, but put in rotation. I don't wear this one very much because I'd like to, you know, I figured I'd keep it for special occasions since it's so incognito. And it's been good. I haven't had any accidents, any popping. No one notices, and it fits, you know, Mr. Limpy in a special place. I digress. In terms of STPs, I'm looking at the Model D by Laboratory One, which seems like it's not super complicated, and it's made in America. Yay! So, you know, that's exciting. And they have like full testicles, you know, so I can feel the weight and the swing, which would be nice. And then I'm also looking at the TSW, and specifically the Viper. No, not the Viper. They don't have it in the Viper. The Python. And as I understand it, I've seen there's like one video of a guy like showing it, and it looks very realistic. If one were to compare it to the Peacock, it's a lot more realistic. The balls are a lot more realistic, and I like that. I like that. I'd like to, have some testicular fortitude. Hoorah! Now, things to keep in mind with STPs in general. Keeping them clean, keeping yourself clean. I was actually watching a video by Finn the Invincible. If you don't know that guy, he's pretty freaking cool, and it's pretty cool to watch his transition. But he was saying what he does is he takes one of those tiny spritz bottles and he fills it with toy cleaner. He has got a Peacock Generation 2, I believe. Takes spritz bottles of toy cleaner, and he has wipes, and he spritzes inside, when he has that not so fresh feeling, spritzes it inside, lets it sit a little bit, and then wipes, and wipes himself and all that. And that sounds like a good idea to me. What I generally, when I had the nipple style, I just bought some wipes, baby wipes, and for the goodies, trying to keep down any surprises, any yeast infections. That's not sexy, that's not hot, that doesn't smell good or feel good. Yeast infection, baby wipes, a little bit of baby powder, like one of those small travel size, which you can get for $1. Both of them are $1 at Walmart, and just wipe it from there. I've heard of a lot of guys who their nipple styles started to smell, so they would sit it in like a solution of vinegar and water. I've heard some people say that works. I've heard some people say it doesn't quite work. Which is why I probably that's why I'm interested in the TSW, because it's silicone, like platinum silicone, so I could just boil it. But if you have the nipple style with the Mr. Limpy, you can't boil that. I mean, you can't, you could pull the tubing out, but I wouldn't suggest it, and boil that, but I wouldn't suggest it. But that's why one of these reasons why I like the TSWs, because it's silicone. I believe so is the Model D by Laboratory One. I mean, they're both under $100, which is more than I can say for Peacock, which I think it's like if you go for a 5-inch, it's about $130. But of course, the Peacock is like a 3-in-1. I think the TSW could be a 3-in-1, definitely. I think that's possible. You'd have no tubing, and it's got the funnel action, and you can actually, use that all around. The Model D, from what I can see, you can't use that all around. That's just a flat-out STP. So, let's see, did I cover all that I said I would? Any tips you have for viewers, or reviews on items that you've actually used? Okay, if you're a bigger dude, or if you've just got a lot of space in your goodies, don't use the nipple style. Didn't work for me. It may work for you, but I'd say try it out, and if you're not willing to try it out, then don't be surprised if it doesn't work, if that makes sense. So it didn't work for me. It might work for you. The Shiwi. The Shiwi is good, but you have to make sure you pull all your folds up so that it fits snugly for a seal. And it is oblonged, so it's kind of hard to hide, but you can't put it in like a glasses case. But if one were to decide to use a Shiwi, I think it's something that could be used, and it has value, especially for the bigger gents. That covers, like, I've had full coverage. As long as you've made the seal and your folds aren't in the way, you're good to go with the Shiwi. And that's the end of that. So I can't wait to see you guys next week, and I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Awesome. Alright, bye.